So the sun is kind of dropping down, and I noticed this tree is perfectly lit up, and it's dark, and it matches this green dress that she also brought, and I thought, you know what, this is gonna look gorgeous. Let's use that green dress. Let's shoot these images. And so what we have here is we have the flash placed off to the left, and it's firing directly towards her face, and a little bit of it will spill onto the dress. And that's kind of okay, because it creates a nice little highlight. Ideally, I would have liked it all on the face, but I didn't have anything to kind of close down the angle enough. So I had two assistants just because I had the family, and I think they brought one extra person out just to watch the kids. So I had them helping to basically do this dress toss on both sides. So that way we don't really need to do a composite shot. We can get all of this in one shot by having everybody kind of help out. But look, you can put that light up onto a stand, and if you have one person like just dad there assisting, he can do one side, you can do the other, just like we learned earlier when you saw Justin Yvette's, where we kind of did that composite image. So you can totally do this with just one extra helper, which is usually the father when you don't have assistants. And just a side note, I think I forgot my grids on this one. I know, I seem to forget things often. But my workaround in this case is I actually have her holding up just a small object. I think it's a purse or something small. You could use a phone. But if the flash is firing this way, she's holding it up against that side to kind of just close off the flash from spilling onto the tree. So that's how I'm getting the light to kind of go forward and not hit the tree, is by just flagging it. It's just a makeshift flag that we're using. Regarding the exposure, we're at 1/500 of a second, f1.4 and ISO 200. This gives us a pretty dark exposure over the ambient light. I'm using a faster shutter speed and high-speed sync on the flashes because with so much ambient light, if I don't increase the shutter speed, that dress is not gonna be sharp. It's gonna look a little bit blurry. So 1/500th is enough to kind of freeze the dress enough for this image. So if you notice some blur in your dresses, that's why. Just remember, you're gonna lose a lot of flash power when you're using high-speed sync. So the adjustment there is you either need a higher power flash if you're gonna be using a modifier, or you need to pull the flash in closer if you don't have enough power, and go probably bare bulb. So that's what we're doing here, is we're going bare bulb, bring the flash in a little bit closer, and we're shooting to get enough power onto our subjects. Now, utilizing that beautiful natural light, we're doing a sequence of just natural light shots, and the balance of the background and everything, it looks gorgeous. We're shooting at 1/200th, we're at 1.4, getting a nice shallow depth of field on that 85. And notice that I have her placed in the bright area of the frame. So she's right in that garden area of the frame, so the eyes naturally draw into her. Again, one of the simplest rules of composition is place your subject in the bright area of the frame. Find the bright spot, place your subject there, and it'll naturally draw in the eyes. So this part's really fun, because what I did was I actually had my assistant take the Profoto A1, so that's a standard flash power, right? And I have her actually go and stand up on the bench. So where you're seeing this flare come through and it looks like the sun setting behind the tree, that's actually still the flash. Nope, there still is no sun in this. And I can prove this to you because if you zoom in here, you're not gonna see anything. But if you actually go forward to one of the other images here, so check this out. So you can see her standing up there, and from my angle, look at this. Do you see her pant legs right here? You see those, Carlo? That's her legs as she's standing up on this bench and firing the flash through to create that kind of sunset directly behind her in the shot. So again, another fun little trick manipulating the flash. We're once again using the CTO over that light, and we're shooting these nice and bright and capturing that natural light coming through and getting a really beautiful and very convincing sun flare in our photographs. At the end, we incorporate Alan into the shots and we get another beautiful sequence of the couple in this scene. Again, this flare, it's the flash. The sun's already down. The only trick here is we're just revealing more of the flash in the frame. You can see the assistant once again back there standing on it.